Today, I'm sharing how to do the shape mask effect inside of Adobe Premiere Pro in 3 simple steps. As you can see on screen, this effect looks great with lifestyle content, and overall it's just a super cool effect to kind of add into your videos to really spice things up. And what's also cool is once you get the hang of this effect, you're able to do it very, very quickly. Let's go ahead and start with step number 1, which is creating the actual shape mask inside of Adobe Photoshop, or if you want, you can make it inside of Premiere Pro, but I'm using Photoshop because it's just easier. So first thing, go to new file, and depending on your footage size or your frame size, you're gonna want to change the width and height values. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do 1440p, so that's gonna be 2560 by 1440. But if you're doing 1920 by 1080, go ahead and do that. Or if you're doing vertical, you can go ahead and just hit orientation. It'll automatically flip those two for you. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit create, just like so. And our background is white, and that is key. We want our backgrounds to be white. From here, we're just gonna go ahead and insert a shape. We can go ahead and go to Google and import a shape ourselves. That could be like a logo. It could be honestly just whatever you want. Like I've seen a really clean effect with someone doing it with the American flag, and it looked really, really cool. You could do that, go crazy, or you can kind of use simple designs, which for me personally, I like simple. Simple, I feel like just works best. So I'm gonna go over here to the shape tool. Now you guys can see my star tool is already selected because, you know, the takeover star kind of makes sense for my brand. So I use this star tool, but you guys can go ahead and do triangles, polygons, a circle, rectangle, whatever you want, or custom shape. I believe there's actually, you know, different shapes that you can go ahead and select. Like there's wild animals, trees, boats, or flowers. So yeah, just kind of go ahead and get crazy if you want, or keep things mad simple, kind of like me. So I'm gonna go ahead, for tutorial's sake, use a star, and I'm just gonna go ahead and select it, make it the size that I want. I'm just gonna go ahead and move it and center it just like so. So that's centered right there. I do not want any stroke on the star, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to stroke, no color. Make sure the fill is black. It has to be black for the sort of matte that we're making. Make sure there is no rounding of corners. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do 0. I want it to be sharp. And this says number of points, so you can actually increase points if you want. So you can actually do something like that, which honestly, let's just do it for tutorial's sake. I think that looks pretty cool. This is centered, cool. So now you guys can go ahead and export it whichever way you want. I'm gonna go ahead and just do quick export as PNG. It's just the fastest. So I'm just gonna do like spiky star, something like that. And then just save it wherever you want. Now we're gonna go ahead and open up Adobe Premiere Pro 2026. Okay, so right here, I have a little sequence of just me in downtown LA going to an event. And as you can see, it's a very simple sequence, super short, but it's pretty clean. I'm actually gonna go ahead and delete this white flash, and we're gonna go ahead and just get started. So the way that you guys want to go ahead and get this effect going is by going to your project bin and just importing the image. So I'm gonna go to my desktop and then spiky star, hit import, and then just drag and drop it into the timeline where you want it. So I want it to kind of be up until this next clip. And this is below the color grade layer, so the color's a little bit off, but that doesn't matter. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do is for the clip afterwards, we're gonna wanna drag it up and make sure we can drag it all the way back like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut it like so. I'm gonna move this back down. And then this is where the effect starts to take place. Go to the effects tab, type in track matte key. Like this will pop up. Drag it onto the video layer that you want to make the mask from. Now it's gonna have matte and I think composite using matte alpha. We do not want to use matte alpha. We're gonna want to go ahead and use matte luma because it's not a PNG or see-through layer. It's actually just black and white. So matte luma, black and white, there we go. And then it's not gonna do anything. You want to go to this matte right here, and it's gonna tell you all of the video layers that are available. Now, essentially what it's saying is, okay, where's the luma key that we're trying to find? And for us, it's on video 3, so right here, and it's on video 3. There we go, we just made the effect. Now, you might look at this and be like, okay, I want the first clip to be the background. And essentially, I just want it to be reversed. And the way you do that is you go to the effect, and you just go ahead and hit reverse, just like that. And there you guys go. You guys have the sort of effect already kind of done like this. Looks pretty good, pretty clean. One thing to note with this effect is if you move this sort of track matte from it to a different layer, the effect will stop working. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. If it breaks, that's how you fix it. And you can also play around with the timing and when it comes in to kind of like add some sauce. So for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and just maybe drag these guys a bit over like so, and then kind of do that. So that way it kind of like punches in a little bit. That looks pretty cool. Maybe I want to bring it in a little bit more. And then there you guys go. You guys have the effect done. That's how you guys do it. You can play around with timings and everything like that. Before I go ahead and wrap up this tutorial, I want to show you guys a few ways to make it extra saucy like I did in today's tutorial. So first things first is, of course, you could do the rotoscope effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold Option, drag this up to duplicate the layer. And then I'm going to go over here, delete the track matte key effect. And then I'm going to go to the object mask tool and then just select myself, go ahead, rotoscope myself out, just like so. Right click, change to opacity mask. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually just stagger this back here like this. So that way it's like a kind of punches in like that. Looks really, really clean. And then to really spice things up, we can go ahead and throw on some presets. So for me, I have the Viral Reels bundle, which comes with the Viral Text pack and the Viral Effects pack, which if you guys want to go and cop it, link down below. It comes with so many presets like LUTs, audio effects, camera movement, slide effects, layer effects. But I'm going to go to the dailies pack. It's included, and go to the white flash in. I'm just going to go ahead and drag and drop it to both of these layers like so. So that way it kind of flashes in like this. Really clean. We could even add it to this bottom one, so that way it's kind of like a 3 flash. Just adds a really nice touch to the overall vibe. If I wanted to get crazy, I could even go over here, add an adjustment layer just like this, drag and drop it over the entire span of the video, and then go to the Viral Effects layer effects and go to anamorphic style just like this, drag and drop it. And as you guys can see, the edges of the frame kind of get blurred out, kind of like the sort of more cinematic styled lenses, has some chromatic aberration, so it looks pretty clean. So that's pretty cool. This is before, this is after. It just kind of adds a little bit more character to the footage. It looks really, really clean. And then, like I said, because I do have the Viral Reels bundle, I have access to all of these editing template packs. I'm going to go ahead and import the dailies one. So just by clicking it, and it's going to go ahead and import into my project just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and add in some title cards. So I'm going to go to title cards, horizontal, because this is horizontal footage. And then I'm just going to do day in the, actually, I'm going to do documenting life like this as a creative. We're just going to go ahead and move this over like so. And then because I'm not in Tokyo, Japan, I'm just going to do in Los Angeles, California, just like so. And then maybe I want to add like a sick little, you know, overlay for the all rights reserved sort of vibe. And I'm just going to kind of make this a little smaller. And then I'm going to move this over here to the left side. I feel like that just makes it look, you know, a little bit more cinematic, super clean. And then we're going to go ahead and play this through, see how it looks. Like instantly, you already have like a pretty sick video going on. You just kind of go ahead and add in some more shape masks like this. And then eventually you kind of get an effect over here like this when you do the whole sort of sequence. This is what I came up with. That's pretty sweet. Really proud of this effect. Looks so good. Even added in my own sort of X-ray effect, or I call it the thermal effect, or orange X-ray effect V2. You guys can see it. You kind of just like add it where you want it. So let's say I want like a quick flash right here. I could just do like literally one frame. Go ahead, drag and drop this orange X-ray V2 and just show you guys. Kind of just adds a cool little flavor to the video. But anyways, guys, that's it for today's tutorial. Hope you guys learned some, you know, sauce so that way you guys can go ahead and implement it into your own content. And I just hope you guys have a good time with it. You know, try to be creative, look for other people's inspo, put your own twist on it, and just make some cool content. But again, if you guys want to go ahead and get all my LUTs, my editing presets, everything that I use to run my own Instagram accounts and make cool edits, cinematic content, the Viral Reels bundle will be down below. Anyways, appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate all of the support. We're so close to 50K. Absolutely crazy. Could not have done it without you watching this video. Genuinely appreciate it. But anyways, remember guys, take action, take over. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. But real quick, do you guys think I should drop these t-shirts? I've been wearing this thing, aka living in this thing, for a while. It says take action, take over on the back, and I think it's just so fire, so clean. You know, it inspires me to get up and get at it whenever I'm not feeling like it. So if you guys are wanting a take action, take over t-shirt, let me know down in the comments below, and we might have to drop it.